We have just seen something that has caused us to question everything.
About bowling.
Let's talk about that.
Hi, I'm Micah. And I'm Eli. We are Rhett's nephews from North Carolina. Good Mythical Morning!
Good Mythical Morning.
Today's episode is brought to you by RoyaltyFreeMusicLibrary.com. When we need royalty-free music for our videos, we turn to RoyaltyFreeMusicLibrary.com. You should too.
We literally turn? I'd figuratively turn.
Turn and then click.
Turn, click, download, insert, edit. Whoop! Thanks for joining us today. I trust that your life is made more mythical by every moment here with us at the Good Mythical Morning Internet show.
I think that's assuming a lot. It's assuming a lot.
It's assuming a lot, but there's no other place where you can assume this much, because there's no other place on the internet where this type of thing happens in exactly this way, at least with the two of us.
You know what happens when you assume. You make an asu out of me, and you make a nothing out of...
It's like a lasso without an L. It's dangerous. You're in dangerous territory. There are plenty of times when we are perusing the internet and find gems that we didn't even know we were mining for. Videos that inspire, that change perspectives, that illuminate, that do awesome stuff.
You're really building this up, too. I like it when you make a bigger deal out of things than there really should be made of.
Right, because what? Because nothing.
Because the illusion that you create for me and the people makes our lives better.
Exactly. 1961 was the year when Brunswick, a company that makes bowling balls and I think lots of other stuff that is built into bowling alleys,
bowling equipment,
etc., whatever, they made a bowling commercial that, let's watch it together and just travel back in time to 1961. It's like a time machine on YouTube where we get to watch a video and talk about it together and then talk about it some more afterward. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? Let's press play on this thing.
In the afternoon, when things slow down,
I'm bored.
when you're wondering what to do. Let's go!
Oh, look, it's your turn!
Go bowling!
That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, she said, hey, look at me. She gave me a wink.
Oh, the nice-looking ladies like to bowl.
What was happening with her leg there?
She's got an itch she can't scratch.
Oh, romantic connection.
White people really love to bowl.
She's disappointed. Whatever. Hey, look at my arm, and my fingers, and my snap.
Oh, you don't want to do that. Do you have any idea what kind of bacteria is in those holes?
Turn the light on. Triple X! She got the triple X! That's called a turkey.
I don't think that's what they call it. Oh, look at me. Oh, let's shake hands.
People together or makes friends so fast as bowling. So call a friend. Bowl Brunswick tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Take immediate action on this ad and go bowling. Why didn't they say tonight? Because you could in 1961, you couldn't go out at night. You had to go in the curfew.
It's too dangerous.
Because of the atom bomb.
The wall wasn't down yet.
Yeah.
Gotta go the next day.
Go tomorrow.
Go tomorrow during the daylight and have fun. They say at the end, nothing makes friends quicker or something to that effect as bowling.
More quickly.
More quickly?
Better? I don't know.
Yep, exactly. Than bowling. So that's what's going to get people out in droves in 1961.
Now
we need to make friends with girls in long skirts.
We saw this and we thought, you know what? We haven't bowled in a while. And you know what? Bowling, it meant something to us.
Oh, yeah.
Very recently in our lives.
I mean, proof is in the pudding, people. Do you know the first single date that I went on with my future wife, Christy? I'd gone on a couple of group dates with her. Like, hey, let's go to Applebee's with some friends and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, there's no pressure. If you don't like me, it's easier for you to escape. Be like,
2 for $20.
It's a group of people. Maybe she just got lost. You know, it helps the ego to go on a group date when you're getting to know a girl.
Right.
But by the time we were moving into, the interest level is starting to percolate. I said, hey, baby, you want to go on a date with me? Just me and you, a single date. Me and you. We can go to a place, a land, filled with hardwoods and round balls.
Over the line!
A bowling alley. Don't don't look into this or read into it too much. I just want to take you to a bowling alley.
No.
And we went on a bowling date. And it was great.
And for me personally, bowling it played a pivotal role in my relationship with my wife because one of the very first dates that we went on was
a bowling alley.
You were there.
Really?
And it was competitive. It was
it
was couples bowling.
It was a group date.
It was a group date, but this is right after we had begun like our official relationship. And so I was like, we are a couple. Rhett and Jesse are a team, and I'm very competitive. If you didn't already know, and so I was like, we gotta beat these other couples. She bowled a 36. She contributed a 36.
And perfect score is a 300.
Yeah.
Just for reference.
36. You have to try very hard to bowl a 36, and I'm not a complete jerk.
You have to try very hard to be
I am a
bad.
jerk, but I wasn't yelling at her or talking trash to her in front of everybody else. But when the look on my face.
Well, when she went up to bowl and her back was turned, you'd be like, gosh, she is horrible.
No.
Why am I dating
Just the look on my face, the disappointment. She was like, what? We're here to have fun. I was like, we're here to win. I ended up having to make up with her by creating. I went and got this bowling party little Barbie kind of thing, and I remade it and printed her name on it and said, she bowls a 36, and I gave it to her as a gift to say, haha, it's okay, we lost, but it's really, our relationship is more important than winning bowling. Not really.
I'm not really a jerk.
And I still got that thing. We'll show it.
I am a jerk, but I'm a crafty jerk. So you should still continue to date me.
And we took a bowling class in college together at NC State University. That was an actual class.
Do you remember what the number was on the class? PE, what was the number?
No idea.
486. Which, I mean, if it's a 100 class, it's like that's like a freshman year class, like a remedial class. But this was a 486. This is I'm talking advanced. But this is still bowling level 1. You got to get it. You got to be like a senior before you can take bowling because people just think it's just like going into a fantasy world where, hey, I get to wake up, roll out of bed. We had to go at 8:30 in the morning.
I loved it though.
We had to go 8:30 to that class.
Roll out of bed and then roll the ball.
We would walk over to Hillsborough Street to the bowling alley that looked. To this day, it looks exactly like the bowling alley in that ad.
It doesn't have the crazy digital thing. You have to
doesn't have lights, no black light.
You have to put the X's and the numbers on there.
No
just
music.
Like 1961, the way it should be. But the thing that we were talking about is, why is it that no one cares about this? That bowling is like a cheesy thing that you do at midnight with lasers and stuff. It's because of video games. Video games.
Dang it.
I mean, listen, you think we're a bunch of old fogies. We probably are. Video games are ruining everything.
You know what? My kids have bowled before on Wii bowling.
That's not bowling.
That's as close as they've gotten. How are you supposed to make friends with avatars?
You need to be able to put your fingers in that ball that's got all the bacteria from other people's fingers, and you need to feel the weight. It's just like the Wii controller's just like, you need to feel the weight. What size ball do I need?
And on the Wii, the avatars you make friends with, they're not even detailed. They're so undetailed.
Faceless.
Well, they have faces, but they're not undetailed faces.
Yes, detailless faces.
You want to make friends with women from 1961.
I mean, the technology will improve, though.
Hair.
I mean, in a few years, they'll look just like people. I mean, it'll sing just like your bowling.
That's valid. I think it's okay then.
But no.
No, exactly not. No, I don't disagree or agree with myself. The point is, you should go bowling. We were taught how to do, you saw them doing the triple X and marking out. Whole classes were devoted to just knowing how to keep score without a computer.
Well, what else are you going to do? It's a bowling class. I mean, if that's not part of the curriculum, then what are you learning?
Well, they also taught us how, a lot of bowling alleys don't even have these anymore, but right there at where you put your feet, so you can't go over the line, there's little dots. Or maybe they're further back, I can't remember, because I don't go bowling anymore. I mean, I do have video games now. But then about 8 feet out down the lane, there are marks like this.
I think they have those on the Wii bowling also.
And she talked about starting your feet on a mark and then lining. Don't look at the pins. Yeah. You're supposed to look at the arrow, and you're supposed to bowl in such a way to not make it spin. They taught us to not spin the ball.
Well, that was beginner bowling.
And geometrize this thing into a strike
You're not
zone.
Supposed to go for the ball. You're supposed to go for the arrows. But the bottom line is...
What was your best score?
I bowled a 210 one time. That was the best I ever did.
I broke 200 once.
It's hard to do that.
I don't know what I got, but I know I might have been 201 or something. But it's difficult to do. And my first game is always my best game. If I ever go bowling, whatever I do the first game is the best I'm going to do because my hand cramps up and now all that bacteria just starts eating away like a brown recluse has bit me. And then the next day I have to go in for treatment.
Really?
And it's horrible. And I'm like, why didn't I just do this on the Wii? Gosh.
The bottom line, and then we're gonna get out of this, is
We're going to get out of it.
next time you think about Wii bowling, you should be like, oh, no, hey, stop. Hey, don't, no. Let's not do this. Let's find the nearest bowling alley. Let's go. Let's find a ball. Let's stick our fingers in it. Let's get dirty. Let's get our hands dirty.
Blow in the holes first, though, and see if something crawls
And you
out.
don't have to learn how to do this. If you don't want to learn how to keep score, let the totally brainless robot keep score for you. That's fine if you have to do that. Go out, mingle, mix, meet other people. Find the person in the lane next to you and say, hey, got any pointers? Listen to this kind of music.
Yeah, that's good. All right, let's bring up the Wheel of Mythicality.
This episode is paid for by the Bowling Association of America.
No, it's not. If it was, that would be awesome, though.
It's like, this is like the drink milk campaign. It's like, it's just the milk. This is the bowling. We're going to bring that back. There's going to be commercials on television. Everybody should be bowling. It'll be paid for by the government.
Yeah, because
Commercials.
bowling, it's a little too expensive, but you should still do it.
Rhett ignores
Man, we
Link.
almost got it.
Rhett ignores Link. Hey, Jason, where's Link? He was supposed to come in today.
I'm right here. Hello?
I mean, his chair is here.
I'm not 8 years old. I'm not going to fall for this.
His computer is here.
I'm right here.
Link! Is he
Hello?
hiding? Is he hiding in here?
You can see me, right? Like, I'm not going crazy.
Hey, listen. This is our chance. We should sabotage him.
What? Yeah, I'm here. Sabotage me how? I'm here.
I'm gonna put a
I'm here.
I'm gonna put a
I'm right here.
I'm gonna put a tack.
I'm right
I wonder
here.
where he is. I'm gonna put a tack
right
in his
here.
seat.
Sabotage this, punk.